Yeah, I see you staring at that #1 contender. It's Nation Night Fights, and I want that title. That's right. Let's hit that bell, player. Let's get this rumble rolling. Let's go. Is you nervous, Cuddy? Yeah, I see you sweating. I see you. Ain't no time to turn back now. It's that bell, player. It's time to go now, Trent. What you saying? Ain't no time for backing out now. I'm coming at you orthodox stance style. Finna switch it up when I'm ready with you, player. Hit you with that official southpaw pride. Come toss me that combo now. Before I throw this left and make you wobble, child. Oh, you gonna be hard-headed now? Screw it, I'm coming at you Iron Mike style. Dropping you to the canvas right now. That's right, player. Nation, welcome to Nation Night Fights, your boxing report weekly with your boy Hijacker Mike. What's happening, Nation? Welcome to this edition of Nation Night Fights, where you get your weekly boxing report for fight results, upcoming fights, and boxing news in the world. I am your West Coast boy, Hijacker Mike. Let's roll. From this past Sunday night, Gervonta Davis, 26-0 with 24 KOs, defeated Isaac Cruz, 22 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw with 15 KOs in this 12-round WBA lightweight division for the title. This fight ended up going to decision after 12 rounds. 2 judges scored the fight 115 to 113, as the third judge scored the fight 116 to 112, all in favor of Davis. The fight wasn't one of Davis's most liked fights, as he wasn't applying the pressure like he has in fights in the past. But Cruz was applying pressure in the first several rounds on Davis to get him going in this fight. There were a couple of exciting rounds throughout this fight that had you kind of wondering, hey, it could be potential, but the fight just didn't live up to the hype that Davis has had in the past, like I said earlier. For the first few rounds, it was back and forth. Each fighter was landing a good couple of combos and some shots to each other's head and body. Between the 5th and 9th rounds, Davis had control, but Cruz was showing he could be there, and he was taking shots, and he showed he had a solid chin through a couple of those rounds that he was getting hit. Early in the 11th round, Davis seemed to be favoring his left hand. He barely threw a punch in that round, so we figured he had some type of injury that was hampering him from using it during this bout. The southpaw said he hurt his hand while he was throwing down, and he hit Isaac on top of the head, which messed his hand up during the fight. So overall, the fight was very interesting. We'll see where Davis goes next from this fight. For the CompuBox final punch stats, Davis threw 462 punches and only landed 133 for a 28.8%. As Cruz, he threw 553 punches for a landing rate of 121 punches for a percentage of 21.9%. So after this fight Davis is coming off of, the next possible opponents could be George Kambosos or Devin Haney, which are the most high-profile fighters next in line to face him. Which we also have some more top-ranked fighters, Michael Rivera, Jorge Linares, and Lomachenko. So we will see which direction Davis will head in once his hand heals up and he's ready to fight again. Also on that undercard, we had a junior middleweight title eliminator bout between Sebastian Fundora versus Sergio Garcia. Fundora, 18-0-1 with 12 KOs, got the unanimous decision versus Garcia, 33-1 with 14 KOs in this bout. In this bout, Fundora punched a total of 717 punches, which landed 187 for a percentage of 26%, while Garcia threw 778 punches, landed 163 for a 21% during this bout. In another fight on the card, Carlos Adames upset Sergey Derevyanchenko in a majority decision bout. This was a middleweight title eliminator bout. Adames, 21 wins, 1 loss, 16 KOs. Derevyanchenko, 13 wins, 4 losses, 10 KOs, in which this bout went to the judges, one judge scoring it 95-95, but it was outweighed by tallies of the other judges of 97-93 and 96-94 for Adames on the other 2 scorecards. CompuBox numbers for this bout had it Adames thrown 564 punches, landing 161 punches for a 29%, as Derevyanchenko threw 562 punches, with 157 landed for a 28%. Very close in this fight. In another bout on the same card, a junior lightweight eliminator bout between Eduardo Ramirez versus Miguel Marriaga, as this fight also went the distance for a decision from all three judges of a score of 99 to 90 in favor of Ramirez, in which Ramirez 26 to 3 draws, 12 by the way a KO, defeated Marriaga 30 wins, 5 defeats with 26 KOs, as Ramirez knocked down Marriaga with an overhand left in seconds remaining in the 3rd round. As with that victory, Ramirez inches closer to a title contention in the junior lightweight division. All right, let's check out some boxing news of the week. Doctors say Teofimo Lopez is lucky he is not dead after boxer found to have fought with air in his chest during his fight last weekend versus George Kambosos. It's said that Lopez was risking his life and should have been in the hospital than rather in a boxing ring last weekend. Lopez is known to have asthma, which he was told by the doctor after the fight that he had a small tear in his esophagus, which was giving him complications during the bout that was giving him trouble breathing. If he was hit in the neck or the chest just right, he could have suffered a collapsed lung during this bout. The doctor says he's a lucky man that he's not dead, because this was a serious situation that could have put him in that situation. So let's hope for a speedy recovery for Lopez as he continues on with his future in boxing. Tyson Fury's brother, Tommy Fury, withdraws from the fight with Jake Paul on December 18th, as now, for a rematch, Tyrone Woodley steps in for this bout. Fury has pulled out of this fight due to a bacterial chest infection and broken rib, he said earlier in an interview this week. So Woodley steps back in to rematch with Paul, which they had a fight earlier in the summer, which Paul won by decision. So we'll see where this goes. Well, that's my time. You can reach me at Nation Night Fights by email at nationnightfights@gmail.com. You can follow the show on Twitter at Nation Night Fights, spelled NATION9TFIGHTS. You can also follow me, Hijacker Mike, on Twitter at Mr. Mac, and Instagram at Hijacker Mike, and also on YouTube by searching Nation Night Fights or Hijacker Mike. Until next time, let's keep it clean in the ring, folks. Holla at your boy, HJM. Peace.